My name is Dan Liburd. This is going on my second year with the Brooklyn Nets. I'm the head strength and conditioning coach. This marks the 14th year for me in strength and conditioning. I've gone into strength and conditioning in a number of capacities. Most recently, the NFL. I spent about nine years in the NFL. Prior to that, I did some private work in the private sector and some collegiate work as well. So my conditioning philosophy focuses on making sure that I have the opportunity to target the various energy systems that are present in basketball. And in basketball, you're definitely going to be challenged anaerobically, aerobically, and you're also going to challenge the ATP PC systems. So from that respect, you want to focus on harder sprints, more intense, short duration activities to longer duration activities, and that comes in many forms. And the most important thing too is understanding and communicating appropriately with the coaching staff to understand how their practice schedules sort of lines up with your conditioning philosophy. So those things come into play very, very close together, and we'll focus on hard sprint days versus longer, more cardiovascular, aerobic, challenging activities on other days. High intensity training. So that's just simply, you've got periods of maximal output in terms of VO2 versus, and very short periods of rest or work, and really sort of understanding ratios. So you can go 1-to-1 ratio, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, a 2-to-1 ratio, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, things of that nature, and gives us an opportunity to be able to challenge them with respect to what the focal point is. And a good example, one of my favorites is 2010s, where athletes have an opportunity to run 3 lengths of the court in 20 seconds or less with a 10-second rest period. There is definitely various approaches. The offseason obviously presents the opportunity to be able to focus on more volume in terms of the things that you would do in the weight room. So we have an opportunity to be able to do a lot of the fun stuff, the things that we sort of are mindful during the in-season to sort of stay away from in terms of providing stressors that are not appropriate for such a high volume period. But the off-season presents its opportunities for us to really sort of interact and really bond with the athlete in a number of ways. So we get a chance to do, I would say, quote unquote, heavier lifting, more consistent training in the weight room, and some things outside of the weight room as well. So any sort of opportunity to do something away, in terms of cycling, in terms of running outside, things of that nature, field sprints, things that sort of take them away from the court can be rich, can be really engaging and beneficial. The advice I'd give to young athletes is to really sort of look at training, strength and conditioning as an investment. We go to school to enrich ourselves with appropriate knowledge. You want to do the same for movement. You want to do the same for performance development. You want to do the same for strength and conditioning. And that means taking advantage of the number of resources that are available. People who really sort of make it their passion to be not only experts in the field, but good drivers, good coaches, good life coaches. So take advantage of those resources and embrace it.